Good morning, everyone. It's Jane Ferrano here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're going to talk today about money. And the reason we're going to do that is I'm reading this book right now, and I'm on my second time around with it. And this book has just been amazing thing. This is not about selling you anything. It's 99 cents on Amazon. You can get it onto iBooks. You can order it, have it in a hard copy, whatever you want. But if you have ever had any issues about why I can't achieve more in life financially, or I've made some really bad decisions financially, and I'm always in debt, I never can get ahead, or I always seem to make just barely enough, I can't seem to ever get past that. You need to read this book, because what I've understood recently is not everybody understands why the mindset and money go hand in hand. I've tried to give you a couple of resources. I don't know if you've checked it out or not, but this is so important that I'm going to talk about it again, because I'm reading this book now for the second time. I've read a lot of books. This one is by far, for me, the most inspiring book I've ever read. First of all, it was written back in 1910. So you have to grasp as you're reading this book, or as you're thinking about this is in 1910. They even talk about the coming age of air travel, airplanes, that kind of a thing, and that the train system has already been kind of soaked up, so don't put your money and go into those directions. It's kind of really interesting to read. But if you can get past a little bit of how it talks in the fact that it's from 1910, you start grasping the fact that this man, Wallace Wattles, had an understanding of mindset and money in 1910. This is before The Secret. This is before, all this abundance talk and everything that's been going on. And as I was reading it, see, the book is called The Science of Getting Rich. And so the word rich is, if you want to be rich, you need to think this. And if you want to get rich, you have to do this. And I realized that even for me, I still have a little bit of an in when it comes to the word rich. Now, I don't mind wealthy. I don't mind abundance. I live an abundant life. I live a wealthy life. But why is it that when I hear the word rich, it has such a negative tone to it? And I realized that if I truly want all of the things that are in my dreams to have, I need to get over being self-conscious about the word rich. So I work with a coach. We all should work with coaches. I think life coaches are amazing. Anybody that's successful at all has a coach. And I was talking to my coach yesterday saying, why do I have a problem with the word rich? I have a great life. I mean, you've seen my lifestyle. I have a great life, very abundant life, and a very happy life with health, wealth, and happiness. Those three go together. But why do I have a problem with the word rich? So he told me two things. First of all, I'm 54 years old. I'm not ashamed to admit that. And I come from a generation where a lot of our parents felt very negative about the word rich. They felt that rich people were greedy. If you have any kind of religious upbringing at all, there's a lot of religions that talk about that money is the root of all evil, and you can't get into heaven almost if you have too much wealth. The rich man trying to get through the eye of a needle. But what they don't talk about is all the positive things in the Bible. All the big names were rewarded with wealth, doubled and tripled for what they went through. God gave them more than they ever expected. So I thought, Abraham and I should have thought that Job and Elijah, a lot of these people had abundance given to them after the hard times they went through. So why can't I? Of course I can. See, the thing is, we are welcome to all of this. God wants us to have abundance. And I think that this book I love is because back in 1910, pretty much everybody was a God-believing, come from God-believing people. So the way he talks, it connects God and the universe, or whatever you want to particularly call it. Don't get hung up on the fact that I use the word God. But he uses that to connect with the law of attraction, which the law of attraction hadn't even been invented yet. It's how we think about money. So I am going to start being very comfortable saying the word rich, because I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy, and I want to be abundant, because you can't not do all the things that God put you on this earth to do if you do not have abundance. You can't give to others. You can't support a big church. You can't feed the poor in Africa. You can't do so many things if you don't have abundance. Don't ever think that having abundance is a bad thing. It's what you do and what your mindset is about money that is going to cause you to have problems. Money can make people greedy. Money can make people evil. Money can do a lot of bad things, but so can many other things. But money also can support you through your elderly years, can support your kids when they're in difficult times, can support your parents when they can't. They can feed the hungry, they can feed the poor, they can help do so many things that you can have a nice house, you can have a nice car, you can travel. There's so many things you can do that are good and healthy and fine. But you got to have the right mindset about it, right? I mean, we're going to talk about this a lot more. This is already getting to be like 6 minutes. I'm going to be starting to do a live events on some of this stuff because I want everybody to understand that having abundance is so great. And it's good and it's okay and there's nothing wrong with it. He even goes so far in this book to say that not going after abundance is a sin. Now, who would think that that would be a thing? Because he says you cannot live your purpose that God put you on this earth for if you don't have the finances to support it. Isn't that interesting? Anyways, it's called The Science of Getting Rich. I know I'll be referring to that book quite a lot because it's just turning my life inside out and upside down right now, and I'm really excited to learn the things that I've learned from it, and I can't wait to share it. So think about it, 99 cents. Put it down on your iBooks or your iPhone or whatever, or you can order it and I don't know what it is, $7 or $8. I hope this has helped you a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit more emails in the next few days, kind of on money, and see what you think of it. I really think that this can help. I'm also going to add the link at the bottom of this email for my Control What You Think Law of Attraction product. I really think if you haven't looked at that, you need to go look at it again. If you don't understand the law of attraction and how your energy puts out and brings back to you, please go look at it. It's not expensive. Just look at it. You know, I think that it can really be of value for you. We're going to be talking about a lot more things in the future. Have a wonderful day. I'm sorry this went for 7 minutes. Hopefully you got a chance to listen to the whole thing. Hopefully it'll change your life and bring great things to you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.